Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to start the second half phase of the glycolysis, that is the energy releasing phase. In the previous lecture we talked about the energy utilization phase, that was the first phase of the glycolysis. In this phase we will study that how the three carbon sugar compound that formed during the first phase pass through a series of reaction and converted into the pyruvate and release the four molecule of ATP and NADH. So in the sixth reaction what happened, the two half reactions occur simultaneously. Number one, glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate is oxidized, ऑक्सीडेशन होती है ग्लिसरल्डिहाइड 3 फॉस्फेट की, एंड 2 NAD प्लस जो है वो रिड्यूस करते हैं NADH में और हाइड्रोजन आयन में, और ये ओवरऑल जो रिएक्शन है डैट इज़ द एनर्जी रिलीजिंग रिएक्शन। ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे फिर क्या होगा कि जो फॉस्फोपाइरोलेट एंजाइम है इट विल बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू द 1,3 बिस फॉस्फोग्लिसरेट। तो ऑक्सीडेशन होगी ग्लिसरल्डिहाइड 3 फॉस्फेट की इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ फॉस्फोपाइरोलेट एंड इट विल बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू द 1,3 bis phosphoglycerate. Here in the diagram you can see that glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate is converting into the 1,3 bis phosphoglycerate in the presence of enzyme that is the glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate dehydrogenase, and here the NADH plus is going to reduce into the NADH, and this is the sixth reaction of the glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate and of the glycolysis. During the seventh reaction, 1,3-biphosphoglycerate donates one of its phosphate group to ADP, making a molecule of ATP. क्या होता है, जब 1,3-बाइफॉस्फोग्लिसरेट है वो अपना एक फॉस्फेट ग्रुप जो है वो डोनेट करता है ADP को, और ADP जो है वो कन्वर्ट हो जाता है ATP में एंड टर्निंग इनटू 3-फॉस्फोग्लिसरेट इन द प्रोसेस. Let me show you the reaction. Here you can see the reaction number 7, that 1,3-biphosphoglycerate giving is one of its phosphate to ADP and converting into the ATP in the presence of enzyme that is the phosphoglycerate kinase and converting into the 3-phosphoglycerate. And in the eighth step 3-phosphoglycerate is converted into its isomer that is the 2-phosphoglycerate. So 2-phosphoglycerate is the isomer of the 3-phosphoglycerate, and in during the step number 9 2-phosphoglycerate loses a molecule of water becoming phosphophenol pyruvate PEP. PEP is an unstable molecule that loses its phosphate group in the final step of glycolysis. So let me show you the reaction number 8, in which the 3-phosphoglycerate converted into its isomer that is the 2-phosphoglycerate, and in the ninth reaction the 2-phosphoglycerate in the presence of enolase release the water molecule and converted into the PEP, that is the phosphonol pyruvate, and this phosphonol pyruvate in the next step will be converted into the last product of the glycolysis, that is the pyruvate. Here in this diagram you can see that the phosphonol pyruvate giving its one of its phosphate ion to the ADP, and it is converting into the ATP. So it is also the energy releasing phase. In the presence of enzyme that is the pyruvate kinase, the phosphonol pyruvate will be converted into the pyruvate. So the last step is the step number 10, that is the PEP will donate its phosphate group to the ADP, making a second molecule of ATP. As it loses its phosphate, PEP is converted into the pyruvate, the end product of the glycolysis. So the end product of the glycolysis is the pyruvate. So this is how the glucose molecule are converted into the pyruvate from the two phases. First phase was the energy utilization phase, while the second half phase was the energy releasing phase. So this is all about the glycolysis that takes place in the cytosol of the cell.